Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is CJ and today I've got something a little bit different for you. I thought I'd challenge myself to build something in The Sims. Now I love The Sims, I've got a lot of hours in The Sims. All of my friends have told me that the reason I should have started this channel in the first place was because of my Sims builds. So we'll get into it. Finally, I thought we'd start off small, and by small, I mean, I'm going to go in and use the tiny home residential lot type. And I think, so we've got the three different tiers. We've got the micro home, which is 32 tiles. We've got the tiny home, which is 64, and a small home, which I believe is 100. But I'm going to go in with the tiny home today. So we've got 64 tiles to work with. I'm going to try and make this a 2-bedroom, or at least so that we can fit 2 Sims in here. I'd also maybe like to make it a bit autumnal if I can, given that we are now in October. My favourite month. Yeah, my favourite month. I love Halloween. What can I say? So let's just get started, I guess. Let's just start with like a square. I think I'm going to keep this all on like one floor just to kind of make it a bit easier, more like a bungalow situation. And I'm not certain if the front of the lot is meant to be this side or this side, but I'm gonna have it as the entrance being here. I think. Okay, so 63 tiles. I can have one more tile. Oh god, that's tiny. Right. Maybe if I shrink it in here and we have like a little bump out, does that make it 6? Right, that's exactly 64 tiles. Okay, so now we've got to make this entirely functional. So I'm gonna just get some lighting going. I'm not going to use a budget, and I'm not going to limit myself on packs on this. I do have a lot of the packs. I don't have all of them, and they have all been paid for by myself or like bought as gifts for me. There's nothing that I've got from EA or anything. I wish. But I do have a lot of the packs, so I apologise if you don't want all of those. Right, floor plan. So firstly, we're going to need a bathroom. So I think a 3x3 might be our best bet for that. Let's pop a light in there. And then maybe we can just have an open plan situation. I think maybe I'm going to try and use base game for like the windows and the exterior, I think. Maybe I'll use the new HBD door, which is the happy birthday door, which we got for one of the Sims birthdays. I have forgotten to put the move objects sheet on because that's the best thing ever, and pressing F5 so that I can place on quarter tiles, which I love it so much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the base game windows for this, doors and windows, just to make it a little bit so I know that we've got matchy stuff. So I'm probably right. I'm thinking potentially we could do a Murphy bed situation for the tiny living, and then maybe like a separate bedroom so that we can have 2 Sims. So maybe if I put the bathroom door here and we block maybe this off as a bedroom, maybe make that a bedroom, have this area here be a kitchen, and we can have a living room around here. Should we see how that works? Let's try it. Balls up. Another door there. Right. Oh, this is gonna be tight. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna, for starters, get some windows going on in here. Now that we've kind of got a floor plan figured out. And I am still going to continue to use these happy birthday doors. Doors? Windows! They're windows. I think maybe one here. Is that too low? Maybe. I think one here would be possibly quite good. We could do a double situation there. We can have one there. I think maybe something along this wall, maybe there. It seems like a good amount of windows. There's nothing on the back. There is nothing. Maybe I'll stick another window here, just so we've got a bit of something at the back. Maybe. What if we put it there? And that makes it kind of like halfway across the... Right, let's roof this thing. Thinking maybe something like this. Oh, goodness me, that's ugly. Right, bring this down. Bring it down. Bring it down. We don't need it to be that big. Make that a bit shorter. And what I'm going to do, so I don't have all of this clipping, is I'm just going to bring this back to here. Shrink that side. And then I'm going to copy it. Move it in. But then I'm going to put that up. And then we can adjust this to as far, or maybe like that. Oh, hang on. There we go, minimal clipping. Yay, look at that. I hate using multiple roof pieces, but it's the way it gotta be sometimes. Okay, right. Oh God, now where do we even start? Okay, we've got a roof. So I'm thinking if we're going autumnal, maybe we change all the doors out to be like a brown. Oh, good. The windows don't come in a wood swatch. I love that. I love that so much, that it doesn't come with them. Right. Do we just want to go with like the red door maybe to make it a bit more autumn? Oh, you know what? Fuck this. We're gonna make this so hard for ourselves, and we're gonna make these windows. Are they red on the inside? They are red on the inside. Right. This is... I am probably making this even harder for myself than it needs to be right now. But I want to lean into the red. I want to lean into that because I think it would be quite funny. Maybe we keep the inner doors white just for making it a little bit easier for ourselves. Okay. Right. I'm thinking for the outside, maybe we could go for something like one of these to make it a bit more autumnal. Maybe not the red and the red, but we could do... Ooh, what if we went with something like that? Okay. Hear me out. And then we've just got to find the matching siding then, which is going to be easier said than done. Is it that one? It's not that one. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Also no. Is it that one? I think it might be. Is it that? It is, because then we can then pop that up onto our roof. Lovely, everything matches. Oh God, this looks bad. This is going to be so bad, and I am not even sorry about it. We're going to make it look better. Right. Let's do something to the roof to make it look less like it's just not finished. Maybe something like that. I think maybe if we keep the white trim, because it goes with like the corner posts, maybe. But what if we had it... That doesn't change anything. Cool. Let's keep that as it is for now. And I think I'm going to focus on the inside to get that done before we go and deal with outside. Okay. I think first things first is let's get some sort of like furniture in to kind of give us an idea of where we're putting everything. So for the bedroom, we've got a decent sized space. So I'm thinking, uncheck base game so that I can use everything again. I think maybe if we put a double bed possibly here, that could work. Yes. Okay, and then we'll need a dresser along Oh, right. I've got an idea. If we put the bed on this wall, have the dresser here, we can have a TV in the bedroom, because then we don't need one in the living room, because if there's only going to be 2 Sims here, we can save some space that way. Nightstands, right, bedside table. Oh, I hate how big everything in the Sims, like all the side tables are for the most part. Right, we'll put in, I'm probably not going to keep this furniture. I'm just kind of giving myself an idea of where everything's going to go so that I can kind of map it out in my head. So I'm thinking that sort of layout for the bedroom. And then we can have maybe a TV on there, something like that. That'd be quite cute. And then we've got, I think this space would be, yeah, I think this space here is going to be best for a kitchen because we've got the most space on the walls for the counters. Right, I am just going to go in and use my favourite base game counters, which is the ones we got fairly recently from an update. But I love them. I love them so much. They're so versatile and they've got so many swatches. Right, that's what we're going to need. We're going to need a sink. Maybe, right. Would it be wild if I made all of the windows a little bit higher up? I know that makes them closer to the roof line, but to be fair, over here, that's probably not a bad thing. Apparently, I've already done them that high over here, so... And then that could mean then that we get... Yes! The counters can fit under there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then I'll probably... Oh, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to have so that we can... I'm going to use the upper cabinets and I'm going to put along... I love doing this. I love putting a long one there. Right, and then... Ooh! We can use the half tiles to kind of fill out... Does that clip? No? No, that is a perfect lineup. Fantastic. And then we can just like fill in... Ooh! This space here. Maybe just keep that as an end one. So that we've got some space. And I think that just feels more realistic to have like some bigger cupboards in the space. I don't know. I like it. Okay. And then we'll need to have a fridge and an oven. So if I take that one, maybe, right. I'm gonna sacrifice that one, the end piece there. No, I'm gonna sacrifice that piece, make that an end piece. Put a fridge here and put an oven here. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's just use this oven for now. And then fridge. I know I'm going to end up using this fridge from the kitchen clutter kit because it's got, if we're going autumnal, it's got these autumnal, like, I just love, oh, let me get a better view of that. All of like the stuff that they have stuck on the fridge already. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I know I'm going to end up using that fridge. So let's just put that in. We're going to need a bin. So let's just fit that in there. Okay. Okay, that's a kitchen. That is a fully functioning kitchen. Okay, now a living space. I think probably best to have like some sort of sitting space around this. Unless we... Okay. Let's try something. I do like to have... I feel like a fireplace would be a really good idea if we're doing an autumnal build. Because I know I love having my fire on when it's not so warm outside. I didn't move these windows up to match. So let's move those up. I don't think I can fit a fire... No, I can't fit a fireplace underneath them. Would everybody be mad if I just did... that and then maybe put a fireplace here and then we could shuffle this door in a bit? Or do I put the windows over there and bring the fireplace closer to the door? Oh no, Got it, got it, got it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It makes way more sense to do it that way. Probably not going to use that fireplace, but let's be real. It's kind of cute. Quite autumnal looking. We're going to probably put... Can probably only really fit a small sofa there. I know I said about using the Murphy bed, but we've got a double bed, so I think we're just going to keep this as a 2-sim situation. It feels easier, and I don't know where to put the Murphy bed apart from there, and I really want a fireplace. Okay, and then we'll probably put some sort of rug. Welcome mat. Boop. Oh, no, I'm not going to use that welcome mat. I'm going to use the one that we got from the Cozy Celebrations event, and we're going to use the pumpkins. Put that outside. I know I'm not doing the outside yet, but I'm going to forget otherwise. A big rug. Oh, that's probably too big a rug, but we want a rug in this area, something like that. Maybe a little armchair over there, sort of situation. And then we can have, ooh, we can fit a desk in over here if we're smart about it. And I know they can't then walk around that, but they can go that way, so that's fine. That way we can fit a computer in, which is always useful. And then we just need to do the bathroom. Okay, I want to use this one. I want to use this one. I love this one. This is my favorite bathtub in the whole game. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's flawless. It comes in so many swatches. It's got clutter. It's a tub combo. It's perfect. And I'm going to just squish it back into the wall ever so slightly so it looks built in, and then I can use whatever tiles I want. Okay. And then I think, and then a toilet. Maybe you can go there. And we could have some sort of sink. Maybe like some sort of, ooh, okay. Probably going to end up using the base game counters again, because I think, oh, okay, shuffle the door over, because then it kind of looks more like a vanity sort of situation. I know we don't really get those so much in the UK, but it feels like something that I want to put in here. And then we can put a mirror up here. That would be cute, 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 cute. Right, okay. I have a basic layout. Everything fits. What budget? We're at 15,565. Obviously, I've used just random filler furniture. So let's just go in and figure out what's actually going to go on in here now. Okay. So we want to go autumnal. We want to go cozy vibes. I'm feeling like the perfect thing for autumnal cozy vibes is to go a little bit into the whimsy goth cottagecore kind of style. Make it very patterns and stuff. Just cozy. Let's just decorate. Okay, right. Halloween? No? No?
No! God, please, no! No!
I will use that somewhere. One day. I feel, ooh, what if? Is that too, like, festive? Is it too Christmassy? But it fits in with the red. Right, I'm gonna try it. And I think it's probably gonna be best if we put, like, a wood throughout, maybe? Maybe the vampires one. And then we can maybe have a tile in the bathroom or something. Let's have a look. Tile. Ooh, what if we used... Oh, that's cute. I know that means we're probably going to have to find some sort of like plain tile. But if we're going whimsy goth-ish, then we probably don't need to find a plain tile. Okay, let's delete. I think, you know, I want to keep that fireplace because I think it's probably going to fit in with the vibes we're going for. But let's see what sort of sofa we can get up. I'm thinking maybe, see, the paranormal one's a good one, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. It might not be in love seats, it might be in full sofas. I'm looking for something that's got some like this one. This is the one I'm looking for. Is that then too big? Am I going to make... No, I don't think so. This is the one I've been looking... I like the ones that have got the clutter and everything on them. I feel like it... Oh, okay. That one I feel like works quite well. We can shuffle it over. Obviously, as long as our Sims can walk past this way, it doesn't really matter too much that they can get to that. Because this is, after all, a tiny home. It's going to be a tight fit. Okay. Ooh, spin, spin, spin. Right, I've got an idea for the curtains for in here, given that we've got the single tile, and I'm going for paranormal. Right, I feel like paranormal is like the best pack for Whimsy Goth, of course. So I'm gonna. Ooh, do I want? No, I want to. Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Get gone, window. Stay at the same height as the rest of it and clip. There we go. And then maybe if we make those... Ooh, what colour do we think? I do think that that's probably going to be the best fit. Yeah, let's go with that one. Because it's all very plum, sort of jewel tones. Maybe we need to go for a different colour. Right, let's unclick paranormal. Let's see what we can do about the desk situation. That one, desks. What looks whimsy goth and kind of a bit more... Maybe this one from Horse Ranch. That one from High School Years, it does block off the window a bit, but I really like the idea of this green. Have we got anything else? There is the paranormal desk that might not block off. Oh, okay, that one fits better. Let's see if it comes in a colour. Oh, it comes in a green. Yes, 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 yes. I do think this desk chair from the Crystal Creations kit is going to be perfect. And shuffle this in so we've got a little bit of crap, because now actually Sims can walk through a half tile, which means now if I shuffle this over ever so slightly, our Sims can walk all the way around that, which actually is not a terrible thing at all. Right, glaringly obvious now. This kitchen. This has got to be fixed. This has got to be fixed. I'm thinking... I think this one. I think the wood with the gold accents and the darker surface colour was probably going to fit our vibes a bit better. I want to go in with the yellow swatch of that to keep going. I'm going to keep the sink. I love the sink. We're just going to find a shape. Oh no, because none of them really match. That one kind of matches. Maybe I want this sink. Oh, I think that one's kind of cute. Go for like the vintagey vibes. Okay, okay. Right, oven. I kind of want to keep this one. Oh, the green is gorgeous, but the sink. Oh, see. This one's so pretty, but it's all silver accessories. I just kind of don't. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can I turn these internal doors? Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to make the internal doors wood. It's really frustrating that I can't match the windows to the door swatches. Sims team, why? Why? No, really, why? It really is annoying. Anyway, let's crack on. Okay. I think maybe we could fit a little bookshelf over in this gap here, maybe? If we go with one like this, it's got loads of clutter on it already, so we don't have to clutter. It's way too big. Never mind. Let's find one. Oh, too tall. I want one that looks like it's kind of already got some clutter on it, so that I don't have to clutter it up as much when it comes to decorating. Ooh, what if we're leaning into the whimsy goth, what if I use the new... It's not new anymore. We've got a new pack, the Enchanted by Nature pack. Ooh, I do like that. That gives me a lot of autumnal vibes. Okay. Thinking that we could get... Okay. Okay, right. Bedroom. Start from scratch. I feel like I'm jumping all over the place, but it is a tiny home, so there's really not a lot to go on. Beds, we want autumnal vibes. I do feel like that one could have been actually... That could work, actually. I think maybe in that swatch. Yeah. I quite like the idea of using this dresser because it fits underneath the windows. I'm going to just fit that in under there because I think that fits really nicely. It's got the gold detailing that we've used all through the kitchen as well, which is great. Okay. I need a wallpaper for the bedroom. I'm feeling... What if we... I'm trying to think if we could make this one work. But it just... No, it's just not screaming autumnal to me. What if I used a... Oh, no. Does that work? Does that look cute? Does that look cute? I think I want... got an idea. It's the, like, the curtain thing that goes along the... Is that kind of what... Not... That's not what I'm thinking. That's the one I'm thinking of. Can I size it down? Thinking, does it clip through the wall? No. Thinking it could look like a cute little bed. Kind of, that doesn't work with that bed, but I want to make this work because I feel like this really fits the whimsy goth. Okay, hear me out. I'm gonna swap over, and I think I'm gonna go for like a purple in this space. Use the vampires wallpaper. We've got the like canopy thing above the bed situation. What if we used maybe... No. If this comes in a swatch that complements, then... It kind of doesn't. No. Ooh, hang on. Okay. I think I can make this work. Kind of make that into the headboard. It's not clipping, is it? No. Cool. Right. A mirror. I want to use the Jungle Adventure mirror because it's fantastic and it looks amazing, and I've got an idea for a little makeup, like for a little clutter situation. Okay, and then we just want some end tables. We want the nightstands. I think maybe these ones would be cute. How's that looking? Cool, yes. Okay. And a rug. Okay, I need a rug over here. I need a rug under here. I quite like the idea of using the industrial loft kit, I think it was. That's what it's called. Maybe for the fuzzy rug, I was thinking in here, like the black one. I think that could be really cute. Maybe fitting it all the way up like that. No, I think I prefer it that way. Cool. I think that we have a basis or... Oh! Toilet Yeah, okay. I need tile in the bathroom. What's a good whimsy goth sort of situation in here? Kind of want something dark. To be fair, I know this is weird. The jungle adventure tile for this could be really useful because it comes in the 3 different like sizes of the height of the tile, and I think that could be a really good way to like make it look more built in. What if I put I think I'll keep it along that whole wall so that it looks like it's built for the thing. Oh, I didn't realise the rug was clipping. There we go. Oopsies. How far back can I push that? There. No. There we go. Right, that's that in there. Okay. I feel like maybe those floor tiles are now probably a little bit busy for the bathroom. So we'll probably just... Maybe if I just go in with... Ooh. What if I go in with these? Is that kind of crazy? Does it kind of clash? Maybe, yeah. Let's just go with some plain floor tiles in there. We'll probably use the same counter colour in here. Let's get a different sink. Maybe use the same sink as we've got in the kitchen. Is that the one I used? That is the one I used. Okay, cool. And then maybe make that a darker colour. Right, I think now I'm ready to start cluttering this shit up to make it look lived in. Right, oh, actually, the last thing I do want to add before we start cluttering is a TV. And because we're going autumnal, I'm going to have to use this one and give it... Yeah, let's go for that one. That swatch. Okay, and a rug. Oh, we need a rug. Is that too small? Obviously, bring that out because you don't actually won't have a rug under the fireplace. What if... No, I think that kind of works. And then we can have some sort of like entryway table over here, maybe? Something like this. Okay, right. An idea. Yes. Go into seasons for the things that I know I definitely need, and that is going to be a thermostat, which I'm going to size down. We're going to want, probably to make this functional, an autumnal at some point. Let's leave that out. Let's leave that out. What else was it I wanted from seasons? Right, we're probably going to end up using these pumpkins. That looks kind of autumnal to me. That's it, the umbrella rack. That's what I'm after. Whee! Let's put that there. I'm going to go for that one because that looks a bit more like it fits in with everything that we're doing. Maybe keep hold of that for another time. And I'm gonna go all out. Let's put this mailbox. Have we got a Halloween one? Or that's a good autumnal. Halloween, that's an autumnal one. I'll build a Halloween build at some point, I reckon. But for now, we've got that. Okay. Let's crack on and clutter. I just love that it always has the books in it, so there's extra clutter, so you don't have to add as much clutter. Okay, so we're at 21,249. Technically, this is like an upper limit starter home. If you had 2 Sims, maybe. Okay. Computer. I think use the one that looks like a typewriter if we're going for the whimsy goth. I'm gonna grab this curtain and I'm gonna copy that over here. And it's gonna do the clip. I don't want you to... There. that's where I want you to be. Bring this forward so it's not clipping with the curtain as much. Let's maybe get some... Okay, so my idea for the mirror, maybe if I put it over this side, is to have a little one of these maybe. Oh, this is what I'm thinking. And then we'll clutter it up as if they sit there and do their makeup by this big mirror. And they've got a little, like, we can use this, put clutter on and stuff as well. They haven't got anywhere to sit and eat apart from on the sofa, but we'll work with that. Okie dokie. I want to go through and get some actual lighting that I think fits the vibe. I'm going to keep that that one in the bathroom because that seems fairly normal to me. I think I want to go ahead and use these ones from Cottage Living because I feel like they look all kind of whimsy goth and autumnal. One of those in each room. Okie dokie, let's clutter up this mofo. Let's put a dirty mug on here. We need some curtains in this bedroom. I think I'm gonna just maybe... Oh, what if I used... Do these come in anything? I mean, that's kind of the vibe. Yeah, that. And then I think maybe on this one, if I go, oh, yeah. I know it's technically clipping, but at the same time, sometimes we got to do what we got to do to make things work, and that I can deal with. Because it kind of looks now that they've got part of the window open, part of the curtain open. Let's get some lamp. Gonna go in. Where's my salt? Where's my favourite thing? The salt lamp. Salt lamp has to go in a whimsy goth house. Absolutely, there is no denying that. Candles. I'm gonna put some up here. And I think, yes, yeah, we'll put that up there. Okay, I'm gonna go in and add like a light switch in here. I'll put one on the outside of the bathroom door because I am British and that is where we have the light switches, unless you've just got the dangly cord in the actual bathroom. But light switches go on the outside here, which baffles me that they don't do that everywhere else. Okay. Oh, this would be a cute little bit of clutter to have on the wall. Maybe if we put the table this side. There we go. Bring that there and then yes. Yes, that feels better. That feels more realistic. Okie dokie. I'm gonna put a little chopping board on the wall in the kitchen. I'm thinking, because we've got I haven't put any like tile, I'm thinking maybe I could get away with something like one of these. Okay, let's clutter this bitch. Book. Half read, absolutely. What are you going to be reading? That one. Okay. I'm going to whack some shoes by the front door as if they've just taken them off. Cool. Let's get some kitchen clutter. There we go. I don't want to clutter up too much because I still need the Sims to be able to like use everything. But let's get a bathrobe in the bathroom. Maybe some messy towels. Maybe if I shrink that. Yeah, there we go. And that matches the metal tones over here. Perfect. If we get this Oh, this little messy thing over here. Yeah, love it. Okay. Little mug tree over in here. What if we got the kettle? No, appliances, that's what I want. Kitchen appliances. What if we got like a kettle over here, so it looks like they've got a little tea station over here. That's really cute. Very autumnal, having a nice cup of tea. I think it's time to go and create an outside. Okay. I think I am going to use, right, I know, don't hate me, the Batu stone, just to kind of create a little pathway up here. I think that's quite cute. And then use some of the base game trees, because I'm building this in Newcrest, so there's a lot of the base game trees around, so maybe a couple in the back. I like the idea of the festive hedges that we've got that came in this one. Do any of them come in kind of like a autumnal kind of? Right, weirdly I kind of like it. And ooh, does it fit? Oh, it does. It's the perfect fit. It's the perfect fit. We love it. So that's gonna just line our pathway up to the main entrance there. Fabulous. I've got some pumpkins and stuff on the doorstep. A little cornucopia and a jack-o'-lantern. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And then I think I don't have a back entrance for this, but I think maybe if we go in with some fencing around the outside. Right, I've got an idea. I'm gonna have a small backyard, but obviously like there's no, you have to go all the way out the front to get to it, but we're doing it because we're doing it like this because I've decided to, but don't worry. Okay, it's fine. And then we'll get the matching gate to that, wherever it is. Can I find it? Does it exist? Yes, it does. I think we'll get a little outside grill situation, maybe the horse ranch one. And get some outdoor furniture. Thinking, if I go into, maybe there's like, yes. What about the little, and then we can have a fire pit outside maybe. That's quite autumnal, isn't it? Having a little bonfire. Maybe I want to expand this a bit and have the tree inside it, and then having the bonfire over there, got your little grill, your back area, and then possibly you can maybe put some planters in down here, a couple like that, and then I think some outside lighting. Let's get a little one there. We'll get one Maybe put it above the front door. What's it looking like at night now? Oh, cute, cute, cute. And then I think just some terrain paint to get right. Just going under the trees as well, and then I'm going to go around the edge of the house and underneath these stones. Too many tiles? What do you mean too many tiles? 100? But what? No, this is a tiny house. Is this classing as a room? It's classing as a room. Right, that's fine. What if I then just... Okay, right. Don't worry about this. I'm gonna just break the game a bit. Just... That's... Shh. Don't tell anyone. I think maybe... Oh, we do need to get some terrain paint that's kind of... front, maybe also off to the side, as if people are coming in from that way as well. And then I think maybe some just flowers and stuff along this bit, and it might be finished. I kind of want to give it a slightly overgrown appearance, because who's really checking up on their gardening too much in the autumn, right? There we go. I think make that a little bit... Missed out under that tree, didn't I? Oh, right. I think we might be done. We've got 1 bedroom, we've got 1 bathroom, and we're at 32k. Woohoo! Oh, I didn't put that in the right place, did I? And we don't have an outdoor bin. Right, we need an outdoor trash can. Dun, dun, dun. Right, let's put that. We can go near the back gate, like there. There we go. Right, there we go. So we've got a whimsy goth. Oh, get rid of that. Autumnal, cozy little. Cozy little house for one in The Sims. I will be posting this on the gallery, so if you did want to download it, my name on the Sims, on the EA, on the gallery, it's Courtney. I'll pop a link, pop it all in the description below, so you know where to find it if you wanted to download this build. It is going to use a lot of packs, and I'm sorry, but I love The Sims. I've put so much money and time into it. I've got nearly 4,000 hours, I think. So thank you so much for watching. I've had a fantastic time building this, and I hope you've enjoyed it too. If you want to see more of Sims builds, drop me a comment, give me a like, and follow the channel so that you can see as I'm uploading again in the future. But if you want to see some more of the other games that I've been playing, like Stardew Valley and The Last of Us, again, click that subscribe button, or go have a look on my channel. I've got a couple of episodes of each of those up. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.